اب ملتمس ہوں انتہائی واجب الاحترام اسپیکر صوبائی اسمبلی پنجاب جناب ملک محمد احمد خان صاحب سے کہ آپ کانفرنس سے خطاب فرمائیے.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. پریزیڈنٹ فار دی 18th اسپیکرز کانفرنس اسپیکر نیشنل اسمبلی جناب سردار ایاز صادق صاحب, اسپیکرز پروونشل اسمبلیز, ladies and gentlemen. Rather, those speakers who spoke before me, I was just wondering whether we are sitting in a forum where we have to speak of democratic rights, and few of those rights which are concerning our security and borders issues and problems with AJK. Somehow I'll try to endeavor that I bring back the discourse to which my understanding we are here today, we are together here today. There's a transition that's travel we have already made. We are into a constitutional regime. Yes, I agree, there are certain breaches. We have periods when we had martial laws, yes, that's right. There are periods when constitution has been injured badly, that is right, I agree. But ladies and gentlemen, the Speakers' Conference, I have been through the papers of the previous Speakers' Conference, the initial Speakers' Conference, the ones which were conducted for the first time. The purpose for this esteemed August House is that you, ladies and gentlemen, sit here to find the ways how these constitutions, these procedures get coherent and functionality gets better, so the dividends of this democracy go to the people of Pakistan largely. To my understanding, I would congratulate Sardar Ayaz Sadiq Sahab, but rather before congratulating him, I would criticize him a bit also. That, sir, it was in your watch, you are the president of this esteemed house. 9 years have lapsed. And you had been consecutively speaker, in your years it has lapsed. Whatever the political situation in the country is, whatever the order of the day is, this speakers conference, I might sit here today, I might not sit here tomorrow. You be here or you not be here. But the permanence to this structure, if it fails, this is our failure. It should be permanent. It should be every year. It should be in the rules. It should be in the rules of the Senate, it should be in the rules of the National Assembly, and it should be in the rules of all provincial and federating units. Ladies and gentlemen, I am of the view that since this travel, it started from legislative councils, we had a birth through legislative councils. It was the Lieutenant General's Council, it was the Viceroy's Council, then it was the Legislative Council. Then we traveled a bit, we became assemblies, then 1919 Acts, and then 1935 Government of India Act. We hear them of very largely, and it is always there. People speak of it. It was a travel towards more democratization, yes, that is right. But somehow, we have landed into era in which we can split it into 4 different points, the era of Pakistan. Now, one is the formation of the Constitution, 1973, then abrogation of that Constitution, those martial laws, may it be General Zia's or may it be General Musharraf's, and then our struggle back, that is the second era, that is the 18th Amendment. When we brought it back, we thought that it should be exactly the way it was in 1973. So restoration of that 1973's constitution is another area, so we can divide it into 4 parts. Now, I will just put a case in front of you. Please ponder upon it, think of it, and then think that the failure lies in the system. It is not just the failure that we could be complaining of. There is so many hope also. There are things which we have done. There are the milestones which we have achieved. We are very resilient towards democracy, that is right. Yes, there is a problem of turf occupying the turf. Yes, we have a problem, there is a debate going on, and I'm hearing it so loud in Islamabad. People are talking whether the constitution, a constitution which in itself there is a disparity, Punjab being the largest province, having the maximum number of the seats in the National Assembly, Senate not having the right of electing the Prime Minister. This is what my constitution says. So the regionalism of the political parties, People's Party is shrinked into Sindh, Muslim League is shrinked into Punjab, PTI is shrinked into this KP, and so on and so forth. It's regionalization's era. National parties have lost their outreach. वो बात अब ख़त्म हुई चारों सूबों की जंजीर बेनज़ीर कहाँ है? Nowhere. Muslim League didn't go there to Sindh, neither to Balochistan. Even we lost our space in the KP. These are hard facts. तो अगर वो आइन ये बहस खोल देता है कि क्या बलोचिस्तान से कभी वज़ीर आज़म नहीं बन सकता, तो ये वो इनबिल्ट प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो सवाल उठाने पे मजबूर करेंगी कि क्या इसको इकट्ठा रखने में छावनी का किरदार है कि नहीं है. तो यहाँ से टर्फ का झगड़ा शुरू होता है. थिंक ओवर इट, बात करें. अब ये डेमोक्रेसीज जो हैं ये अपने निज़ाम के साथ चलती हैं. तो 73 के आइन ने वाज़े तौर पे मिनिस्टीरियल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इस आइन में दे दी. बट आफ्टर पैसिंग ऑफ दीज रिबा सदी गुजार ली हमने, कितनी गुजार ली? 75 years. We are still sitting with the departments. How can be a provincial minister be responsible if the administrative head is administrative secretary of that department? Department does not exist with the line of this constitution. 18th Amendment asked for it. If we can do it, think over it. आप बात करके देखें. जब मैं पंजाब असेंबली के स्पीकर के तौर पे गया तो मैंने कहा ये रूल्स तो इन कन्फर्मिटी है ही नहीं है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोलैप्स है. I cannot preside over the session sitting like this. I declared the whole House as a committee of the House, and I changed all those procedures and brought them at par. Somebody told me that at par is not the right word. आपको कहना चाहिए कि in line, but I brought them at par with National Assembly and Senate because your so many ministries were devolved wrongfully to the departments. I am an advocate for the provincial autonomy, but if they are the departments and ministries are devolved, it's a constitutional collapse. Who would talk of it? These forums, these are the forums where we have to talk it, sir. I would restrict myself here because I was allocated just the 5 minutes. I've tried my best to bring back the debate here where we should be speaking of it. मेरी आपसे दरख्वास्त होगी कि इस ऑनरेबल फोरम को परमानेंस साख्त दें. इसको आप अपने रूल्स के साथ या आइन में कोई ऐसा दर्जा दें. काउंसिल फॉर ECCs हैं, देयर आर काउंसिल्स फॉर CCIs हैं. Why not Speakers Conference in the Constitution, sir? Thank you.